going to step up, take off, and get right at the 40, close to the line. They mark it on the line. That's a first down for Buffalo as Allen uses his legs on this opening drive. And Allen works to the left side. The Orchard Park snowplow. It'll be a give, and it's James Cook left side. Cook stopped before he got to the secondary. A gain of 7 against this Baltimore defense. Turned it on a touchdown run in the first half of the first game against Arizona. Third and a couple, scanning. Allen stays in there and throws incomplete. Trying to get it to Kincaid. There goes Henry up a big running game against Dallas. Derrick Henry on the run. Hamlin and Lewis chasing at the 40, at the 30. He will score!
17.
He's the thrower here, and once again it's Dalton Kincaid to the 45-yard line. First-round pick out of Utah. On first down, late pressure comes, it's picked up, and it's Cook out of the backfield for another Buffalo first down, or maybe just short. It's marked just shy of the 45. 6 right at the edge of Bass's field goal range. And Allen gets it out quick. It's Kincaid again. He's got a first down, so they have looked at Dalton Kincaid multiple times. High pass. Allen grabs it with that right hand, brings it in. He got 9 yards to the 31. That'll shorten up the field goal attempt. Spot is where his dive began, the 32, so it backs it up to a 50-yard attempt for Tyler Bass. Operation is clean, and Bass knocks it through. Patrick McCary's been the starting right tackle. He's over at left guard tonight because Andrew Voorhees is out with an ankle injury. Lamar Jackson will throw it. Zay Flowers will take off with it. Pass Cam Lewis. And a first down right around the 40-yard line as Christian Benford. Couple of starting linebackers out. Taron Johnson, their outstanding nickel, is out again tonight. Henry, a good first block, then got through a tackle and got the first down before Cam Lewis brings him down. The injuries to 3 of those 5. Poyer and Hyde no longer with the team after a great 7-year run. Justice Hill is on the run here. DeMar Hamlin brings him down at the 40. Wow. 2nd and 7. Final minute of the opening quarter is Hill on the got a great block to spring him for the first down. Justice Hill inside the 5-yard line. First and goal for Baltimore. Wow. 2nd and 7. Final minute of the opening quarter is Hill on the got a great block to spring him for the first down. Justice Hill inside the 5-yard line. First and goal for Baltimore. We start the quarter with 2nd and goal. And Jackson will roll. He'll throw it to Henry. Touchdown number 2 for number 22. Cook switch sides. Allen got contact. He completed it, but Hamilton wrapping up Dawson Knox. He added 100 to his 281. And play action to him on first down. Lamar Jackson lofting it for his tight end, Isaiah Likely, down at the 45. Gain of 25 and a first down. Legend of Derrick Henry. Stiff arm, a big part of it. It's the first third down snap of the game for the Ravens. They need 11. And they got it in the middle of the field with Aguilar. Nelson Aguilar, the former Eagle. The drive going. And a big opening for Justice Hill. 11 first down yards. Chris, the threat. So 3rd and 14. Buffalo brings the pressure. They'll outlet Hill. Justice Hill got to the line. First down. Using the speed out of the backfield. Torn biceps in camp. Limited to 5 games last year. 2nd and 7. Jackson lofting for Hill. Touchdown Baltimore.
Run, but this team also disguises a lot.
Pressure comes. Allen cannot get through it. Van Noy's got him, and he'll be credited for his 5th sack in the last 3 games. 2nd and 12 as they decline the penalty. And Lamar will just draw and take it off. He's got Linderbaum, his center, blocking for him. And Lamar Jackson very close to a first down at the 39-yard line.
So there's always that balancing act. You got to try to keep him around here for the entire season.
2nd and 8, the Bills break 4. Jackson scans, flips, complete to Rashad Bateman to the 35-yard line.
You got to yell at everybody. He has no voice left.
Lamar Jackson this time keeping and running, and he lost the ball. Bills may have gotten on it. He got hit. Buffalo in desperate need of a defensive play. Got it. So Jackson on the run, turns it over with the fumble. 3rd and 2. And he throws over the middle. For Shakir, it's broken up by Humphrey. Let's see, they stop it by Baltimore. Well, Baltimore can't call timeout because they were just charged a timeout.
The defensive team cannot take back-to-back timeouts. They charge a delay game, 5-yard penalty.
Wow.
The results in a first down.
3rd and 10. Ravens bring 4. Allen gotta make it up. Just puts it away on the bench. So Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, they kneel down at the end of the half. Turnover on the prior possession. Jackson to the air and with the pressure coming. Jackson contacted, flips it out of bounds. That'll be grounding. And it looks like he was in the tackle box there. And Allen Eck will drop the flag on the pressure by Dorian Williams.
Intentional grounding, number 8 offense. Pass did not cross the line of scrimmage. There's nobody in the area to pass. Lost it down to the spot of the foul. It's 2nd down.
Just 5 snaps in that first half. He's rushing from the top. And Jackson flings it to the sideline. Incomplete. The Zay Flowers trying to keep his feet inbounds. Allen protected for the moment. Now has to escape. Everything's covered. Josh waits to the last second. He's it downfield. Shakir is open. What a throw by Allen. Shakir to the 3. What a play by Josh Allen to keep it alive. 1st and goal from the 3. Ty Johnson's the back. Bouncing to the outside. Ty Johnson, touchdown. Buffalo back in it. Bills fans who made the trip making some noise. Jackson steps up, tries to get away, cannot do it. Balin Spector brings him down. And 2 guys who have also figured out a way to survive in this league. Sean McDermott, year 8 in Buffalo. John Harbaugh, year 17 here in Baltimore. What a throw. Coleman inbounds. The rookie catches it. Awaits the direct snap. And pitches to Allen. Got traffic. And the ball's knocked out. It's a fumble. It's a live ball picked up by Kyle Hamilton of Baltimore. So Buffalo went to the tricks. And Allen had it knocked out of his hand. It's a lot more than that. Gets 78 more yards than that. Derek got up to 21.2 miles per hour. Didn't get full speed here, but gets a ton of yardage. How about 21 yards on that game? 26, I beg your pardon, to the Buffalo 29. On a 3rd down, 3rd and 7, Likely's on the field. Lamar Jackson goes to Hill. Open field, breaks a tackle. Spins away from another. To the 9. 4-star play. 1st down, Baltimore. Got it from the 9. No, fake it. Lamar Jackson's going to take it. To the end zone. Baltimore touchdown. From the 30, Allen scanning, rips it in the middle, and there goes Dalton Kincaid. 25 yards for 45. 2nd and 6. Allen protected, back shoulder throw. They've gone to Coleman twice on the same route, and he's cashed both in the second half. Gain of 21. All throws, 6 plays on this drive. Corner coming. Can Allen get away from Humphrey? Yes, he can the first time. Trying to stiff arm and could not get away. Begins the 4th quarter with a 48-yard field goal attempt. Wide left. Big to Henry. Lamar Jackson got Mark Andrews downfield blocking for him. They'll take it into Buffalo territory to the 43. Melissa, what about Lamar?
And what happens? He goes out and wins the most valuable player award. So that's putting a statement on, I told you I was worth it.
And so is this guy, Derrick Henry, down the sideline to the one. Rasul Douglas there at the end with the tackle. Henry alone back, second and goal. Give it to him again on that right side. Ball comes out, fallen on by Rosengarten, but he couldn't squeeze it. Let's see who's got it at the bottom of the pile. It's a touchdown or a touchback. Lamar Jackson says touchdown.
I'm not so sure it's not Patrick Ricard. This may be the ultimate payback.
The rookie got the start at tackle tonight. 3rd and 10. Allen's in trouble. Shoos away Jackson on the sideline, flings it. It's incomplete with all the bodies running towards that sideline, including Matt Collins. It was like the Atlanta teams when Michael Vick was there. They always led the league in rushing. There is Henry busting through for the first down, gets past the 47-yard line.
How you can figure that out, I have no idea with these two athletes running the football.
It's Henry trying to stretch it out there. He'll get popped right around midfield. Trubisky now 30 years old, 3rd and 12. And sideline flip. Nate Wiggins has second chance at his first interception. Maybe they will see each other later on in the year. The two teams that you expect to see contending when the weather gets cold, but tonight it was all Lamar Jackson in Baltimore.